Okay, I said I would share the good, the bad, and the ugly of Oops Litter Life. And this one is actually the good, okay? So this is the part about having a litter I always thought would be like one of the most interesting things, is to take two dogs and all of the different traits they have, and you put them together and just, you see what comes out genetically, what appearance things, what personality things. And because it's a litter and not just one individual, you get to kind of see all these variations at once. Genetics are just fascinating to me. And for these two particular dogs, we actually already have DNA tests for both of them. So we can get kind of a little sneak peek of what we might find, although you absolutely never know. So I thought it would be fun, based on their two genetic reports, to brainstorm about what their puppies might look like. So Bruce is the dad, and he is a Goldendoodle, and his report is from Embark. And Tilly is the mom, and she is a Border Collie, and her report is from WisdomPanel. So we're going to look at those two reports and see what we can find out. Okay, so we can start with Bruce. He is, looks like 79.6% poodle, 20% golden retriever. So that's a pretty heavy poodle favoring mix of a Goldendoodle. And they're known for their loyalty and distinctive coat. And golden retrievers are an extremely popular family pet. So I think the things I most associate with these two are, besides their coat, poodles are known to be pretty smart. And golden retrievers are very friendly and great at fetch. So we're getting that in the mix personality-wise. His predicted adult weight is 66 pounds, but I think he's about 50 pounds. And so the traits are the thing I want to look at. So he is all white. He's very, very light colored. And but this shows that he has a lot of genetic coat color that is there but not expressed. And I'm not a wizard with genetics, so I don't know how to read what all of these mean, but I can recognize a couple of them. There's this one, Cocoa. He has a gene for cocoa coat color, but not expressed. And just for reference, here is his previous litter of puppies. He has fathered one other litter. This is what they came out like. The mom of that litter was a Bernedoodle, who is brown, but none of their puppies turned out brown, which is interesting because he has that cocoa gene and she was brown, but that didn't come through. Looks like he also has an unexpressed saddle tan gene for coat color. So that could be interesting to see. If those come in, we could have puppies that look like this or this. It also has some other traits about his coat: light shedding, long coat, curly, not albino. I like that it says likely furnished with a mustache, beard, and or eyebrows. So we could have a little old man puppy coming out of there. And oh, interesting. I found out just doing research that dew claws are a thing, and that sometimes people remove the hind dew claws. He does have them, even though this gene says he's unlikely to have them. I don't think she does. It would be great if their puppies didn't, because that's one of those things that seems like people are a little divided on whether they need to remove them or not. He's less likely to have blue eyes. I think he has dark eyes. He has a larger body size, and I believe health-wise he's in the clear for any health problems. So this is Tilly, 9 months old. She appears to be 100% Border Collie, which, by the way, Border Collies are known for being the smartest dog of all the dog breeds. And that really has panned out with both Border Collies that we've had. We always are like, yeah, we should, oh man, we have so many weeds in the garden. We should teach Tilly to pull weeds. Like, oh, we can never find our toddler's shoes. We should teach Tilly to find the match to shoes. Like, give her one and have her find the other one. And genuinely, I think she's like well within reason to learn those kind of things if we put in the time to teach her, because she's She's got it. And Wisdom Panel includes relatives, which is really funny. 19 distant relatives and 1 extended. I think it said that she had like a cousin in Wyoming and had a picture of him, which was funny. I've made these health results private. Oops, not now. Tested for 210 genetic health predispositions. And I think she was in the clear on all of those. So for her coat color, she's a tricolor border collie. So she has black and white and tan. We actually saw a picture of a puppy, the puppy that's pictured on the puppy pad box from Kirkland Signature. I was like, she could look like, her puppies could look like that because she has those tan points, those tricolor. And then that was more like golden retriever fur than poodle. So that assumes that the poodle doesn't dominate. She has dark muzzle possible. 7 more coat color trait results. So I might be wrong about this. So someone can correct me in the comments if I'm misreading these results. But this is other coat color results. So she also has a chocolate in there, 2 chocolate. Dominant black, that is definitely what her coat is. And a fawn. So between his saddle tan and her fawn and his cocoa and her chocolate, like, I feel like that could mean it's pretty likely to have some color variation in there. She also has this recessive red variant, which the thing I don't get is it says 0 copies, but then these are the ones they brought up out of all the ones they tested. So I think they brought them up. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just these 2, the tan points and the mask. Anyway, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I would love for that recessive red to be a thing that she really did have in there. Because I always wanted a red border collie, but we keep choosing by personality instead of looks, and so we end up with black and white. So she has a long coat. Genetically, it's unlikely Tilly is hairless, definitely. She has a reduced shedding gene, even though she's not a non-shedding breed. I have noticed that she sheds way less than it looks like she would based on how big her coat is. Then her ideal weight range is 29 to 49 pounds. I think before she was pregnant, she was like about 40 pounds. And she has amber eyes. And blue eyes can occur due to other variants. So it'd be interesting if we had any blue eyes in there. Oh, and this is fun. Tilly has genes for upright or prick ears. It says in there that those are like a German Shepherd's ears. So that's kind of funny. We could have some, but I'm pretty sure she also has the floppy ear. Oh, or maybe it was testing one against the other. Again, I might be misreading that part. It looks like we have some possibility of some upright ears, some chocolate fur, some tan fur. I'm hoping that there's more variation than just a ton of poodle curly hair, because I like other types of hair, and there are some poodle mixes that don't have that. My parents' dog is a cockapoo. She looks just like a cocker spaniel, even though she has that poodle in there. So this is what a border collie mixed with just a golden retriever looks like. And then this is what other border doodles look like, which is not the golden part. So we have some kind of variations on what could be, and we just don't know till it happens. And she is due any day now. She's on day 61 since the day we believe would have been the conception. So, and they usually give birth by day 63. So anytime now. So that's what we're looking at. Some fun traits that may or may not show up. We'll have to just find out, wait and see. And it's pretty amazing that we live in a time where we have the knowledge to just have genetic information like that, that's just available to look at for fun. I know breeders use it to actually make sure that they're breeding animals that aren't going to pass on genetic dispositions and whatnot, but it's just amazing that we live in a time where that's taken for granted, where I can just look up genes that he has that aren't expressed, and it's just that easy. It's just wild. We are warming ourselves by fires we did not like to have that kind of technology just at our fingertips. We'll see what happens. Subscribe if you want to be there for the birth.